Okay, welcome back and good morning, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Housekeeping. And if you're new here, you don't know what's housekeeping. Basically, it's everything that we gather on social media, the exciting confession stories, your typical hantu videos, and things like that. I'm very excited to share with you what we have today, and it will be very humorous.
Is anyone here? What did you find?
You are listening to Supernatural Confessions. Good morning, B.
Good morning. How have you been?
Last week has been very shiong. Last week was
what
work
happened?
non-stop. We were involved with the Heritage Festival and the tour. We talked about it last week, right?
Yes.
So we were running total of 4 tours every weekend. So Saturday, Sunday, two tours each, back to back. 5 to 7 or 5 to 7:30, then 8 to 10:30 or 8 to 11 for Saturday and Sunday. And last Friday as well, we have the Armenian Street Fort Canning, which just launched. So return, rehearse, research, memorize, and launch on Friday. And proud to tell you that it went very well. So if that's something you want to go and try it out, Belinda, you're welcome to join us because it's been fully booked. So we have just extended one more day out of May.
Okay, very good. Maybe I can join you on one of the tours. Then it'll be like a fan special.
Yeah. I think that'd be like we could invite all the patrons down just for that one day. It would be the community
It'll cost
special.
you extra if you want me to cosplay.
I think you'll be sweating and melting over there. It's very hot. All these walks are very humid. So if you're going to come down for these walks, please be comfortable. But yeah, cosplay is very much welcome. You can all take photo with, I think Belinda, try to take photo before the walk lah. I think after the walk, all already.
Okay.
You look gothic.
I will get like the portable aircon, the one that hang on the shoulder one. Then like the auntie at the hawker. Like, 要什么？来 boy.
And also this morning we are filming this. We are recording Housekeeping on Tuesday, 21st of May, but in a different timing. What time are we filming now?
Yes, we're filming at 9 o'clock.
Oh, piang. Why?
So shag. The two of us, I think we are like very Supernatural Confession, like hardcore fans. We are nocturnal people.
Wow.
The two of us, like, yesterday at like 1, 2 a.m. still like messaging each other, hey, this one okay, that one okay, this one okay.
Yeah, prep housekeeping not easy, Got a lot of things to prepare, load up, we check first, we curate. I think that's the beauty of why housekeeping is fun for us and fun for the audiences. It's not chapalang. We take a lot of effort and care to pick the ones that we love and we think you like, and sort of put it in such a way that I think today is quite funny. It's going to be quite humorous.
Yeah.
I'm
Today
looking
very
forward to it. Okay, shall we start with the very first one? I have no idea what this context of this video is about. I'm going to play it for you guys first, and then B, you can explain to us in a while, okay?
So many memories here.
They do stay with you, don't they, Chris?
Yeah.
Okay, then, yeah. So it's open, but for the front doors, it looks really gross. All right, bye. Okay. Okay, so one more person's gonna come in and it'll be all right. What's going on?
She turned old and went in there. I'm telling you, the beautiful woman we saw, all those things that were either, she put them in front of her like that.
Yeah.
She pulled it down and she was old. I know I sound crazy, but I'm just telling you what I'm seeing.
Where is she?
She's just checking out the closet.
She's shaking out the closet. Hello? I'm gonna have to ask you to come on out of there, okay? Oh. What the hell's going on?
So many memories here.
Okay, so what's this about?
Okay, so basically, I just came across this video. I believe it was a prank.
Yeah.
So they were trying to like one of those American TV hosts where like just for laugh they go and prank this person. So this person was, I think, supposedly hired to work for the day or clean up the space, right?
Yeah.
And then after that, suddenly you just imagine a person just suddenly change into an old person, like right in front of your eyes. You'd be like, is he his face? Like, I swear, I'm not crazy, but this is what happened.
You all may think, yeah, so simple, this kind of thing, it's a prank. But when you're there on the spot, right? Sometimes, and if you are not into the supernatural community, this kind of things that's out of the world will freak you out.
Yes, definitely. So like it also like there was also a like for those like people who are not in the supernatural stuff, but some of the like the witchy side of TikTok
Yeah,
or something.
yeah.
Sometimes they reach you, right? Then after
Yeah.
you see the people draw signs and symbols.
Yeah.
And then after that, inside the closet, if you look carefully, there's like a star symbol with like some sort of writing at the wall. So you'll be
Sigils,
like,
yeah.
oh my god, it's a witch.
And you got a black cat there some more.
I'll be like, the person just like, oh my god, what's going on? I wish I could find the whole episode. Please someone link me, okay?
You know the part where he did this, right? The sign of the cross.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure whether you all remember. We did. I think it was early this year, around January time. I did an investigation at Peace Center with Gerald. This one of our Supernatural Confessions fan. We were in the room, so Gerald was behind the camera filming me, and I was in front of the camera saying that, okay, guys, we are right here now, and then the door behind me started to close very slowly. Remember that scene? And then I didn't see
Yes.
I didn't see the door, right? Because I was looking at the camera. But behind the camera, I could see Gerald doing this. So when I saw this video, it reminded me of that.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like, it's good, like, right? People have faith
Yeah.
in their God that will come and protect them.
Yeah.
But it's just very funny already. It's like you go and seek those supernatural stuff. And in this case, he probably knows like what he's getting himself into. Clean somebody's house, right? Where you might or might not have a lot of haunted stuff. Also, you don't know where you're going to go into, right? So in this case, he's like, oh my god, can I like back out now?
Maybe one day I see you do prank videos too Prank the non-believers or skeptics. Ika. Okay, next one is a confession. This one is about Bangkok. Give us a bit of context to this before we start reading.
Okay, so maybe Eugene, you want to share something first? Okay, yeah. So basically, this confession, it comes from one of our contributor, Jean. So she shared with us a lot of things like Singaporeans like to do. We basically love to go Bangkok, right? Because everything there is cheaper. You enjoy it. You can eat more food. The inflation's not that high. Not that hard pain. Okay, so this person actually went overseas alone. And if you have ever traveled alone before, not with your family or not with your friends, just purely alone, it can be terrifying. So maybe we can read this confession now.
All right, okay. Take it away.
Thank you, Jean, for sending in your confession. So let's get started. I love Bangkok. Who doesn't? For the good food and shopping. When I cannot find anyone to go with me, I will go alone. So in 2014, I decided to go alone. I booked the first flight, 7+. I had the usual hotel which the driver picked me up as I'm a regular guest. Not a fanciful hotel, but decent enough, cause I just need a room for the night and I shall not name it. After I deposit the luggage at the concierge, I decided to head out for shopping and food. When I got back, it was almost midnight. I got my keys and went to my room. Did the usual ritual, and there was 2 super single beds. So I put one of my shopping bag in one of the bed, and I was on the verge of sleeping cause my flight was early. I told myself I shall nap for a while before going to shower. I laid on bed and I was just about to fall asleep when suddenly I heard an old man's voice whisper in Thai at my ear. I wasn't afraid, just too tired. So I turned to the other side and the voice was whispering again. I got fed up. I sat up and said in English, Okay, I know I haven't showered and I'm dirty because I'm out the whole day. I go and shower now, can? I had a good shower, change of clothes, point myself in bed, and it was a peaceful night for the rest of the 4 nights. No more voices. The voices must be a very clean guardian. So thank you for sharing with us, Jean. And you have also added that my daughters had a few encounters when we went there. So maybe you want to tell us more about that? In another confession. Thank you so much again, Jean, for your funny hantu story.
Hashtag, I am not a dirty fella.
Yeah, when I read this, I was wondering how come so many haha reaction. Then after I go and see.
Before I even finished the whole story when I was reading it through, right? And then he said, oh, I never go and shower. I will lie on my bed. In my mind, I sure I go, hey, yo, never wash hair, never wash leg, come back, lie down like that. Sure got hantu. True enough, hantu came to find her.
Okay. Yeah, but this is quite a relatable story because all the Singaporeans go to travel, right? And sometimes you have like the flight at very odd hours, you cannot really control. So the first few things people do usually go and look for food because they're hungry and then just throw everything in the hotel, right? Then
Yeah.
after that later then think about it. So it's very funny. Even the hantu like dirty shame you, never shower.
I'll tell you this, right? No matter how tired, how drunk I am, right? When I come back home, right, confirm chop guarantee will shower. Right? Not just wash hand, wash leg. Full shower. It's just something that was ingrained in me as a young child all the way till now. My grandma was like, no, you shower before the ghost follow you back to the bedroom. So, yeah, that's what they used to tell me. So, we'll confirm scrub down. And no matter how drunk I am, I will wake up next morning not knowing how I got back or how I changed, but I know I'll be in my fresh clothes and lying on my bed.
Okay. Maybe your wife helped you lah. You also don't know, right?
No, like, this
It's
was
like,
before
see
I was
this
even
person.
married, right? Throughout my 20s and all. Let's see what people have to say in the comment section. Okay. There we go.
Yep. So Atan says, you are really tired and half asleep. You didn't realize what the old man was murmuring, that you're in the wrong room.
Plot twist. Okay, let's see what happens.
So imagine instead of like a hantu, right? It's like actually a man. It's like, hey, wrong room lah. You go in the wrong room lah. Later my wife come back.
Shit, Chuan Jin. Hotel is light-hearted. Few others, hotel. Share when I have more time. Okay. Wow, a lot of fans like this story.
Yeah, it's very funny. I think very relatable. Like every time when we go hotel, the first thing we'll be thinking is like, the first few things that the Singaporean do, we'll knock on the door, say that we are going to stay here for how many days,
Yep,
or for
yep.
interrupting and
Yep.
stuff like that. So I have heard from a few friends, those who never did it, right? Because either they don't believe in this superstition, they just enter the room, and then after that, no matter how big or how small the hotel is, it can be Airbnb also, right? When you're entering like a new space, I hear a lot of the friends who don't knock, right? Then they will see a lot of funny stuff. So even chalets in Singapore, when they don't knock, okay, you will see like people apparition, like like a person sitting up on a bed and then after that pulling the blanket down. But you clearly know that there's nobody there. And then another story I've heard is that this is a Christian family, so they don't believe in this tang tang thing lah, right? It's Singaporean Chinese thing. So what they did, they were actually, I believe they went to a Europe or Switzerland country. I cannot really remember, but it was more of the Angmo side lah, right? So after they enter the space, right? It was more segregated into like there's one big room here, there's one big room there, and then after that everybody have like a living space that's the common area. It's a very, very big space. But when you still like shout or when you still like call out for your family, they can still hear you lah. So basically one of my friend that was staying in one of the suite alone because she want to go and do her work also. She don't want her family to disturb her, right, in the middle of the night. So after that, her toilet, she got one toilet inside the room, started flushing again and again and again and again and again and again. And then after that, she went down, and then after that, she went and slept with her mom.
Such a waste of water, this ghost.
Then after that, the brother, who is a very devoted Christian, went upstairs into the room and scolded hantu. And then after that, I don't exactly know what he says because my friend is still not Christian, right? So after scolding the ghost stop it.
See, our theory will once again proved true. Score the ghost, it works. If it doesn't, please apologize. Sorry. I spoke to some Gen Zs, right? They don't knock on the door thing, They don't know. They're not aware.
Yeah. So quite interesting.
See,
So maybe you have a new Gen Z Hantu story.
Oh.
It's like, oh my god, I'm gonna cancel this Airbnb. This place is like haunted.
Speaking of cancelling hauntings and all that, one particular group is gearing up to fight supernatural. And according to newspaper report, and according to this one particular podcaster, it seems that the Vatican is up to something. Let's take a look.
The Vatican is getting ready for something. Excuse my appearance. It's been a long day. I just got Melissa down to bed. You guys know I like to keep you updated on all this kind of stuff. And the Catholic Church is getting ready for something. Vatican braces for surge in supernatural events. Vatican preparing guidelines for apparitions, other supernatural phenomena. Vatican to publish updated norms for investigating alleged apparitions. So as you can see, numerous different news outlets are reporting on this, and the gist of what they're all saying is that the church is in the process of finalizing a new text with clear guidelines and norms for the discernment of apparitions and other supernatural phenomena. Now, the word apparition in the Catholic faith refers to the appearance of specifically holy figures, angels, saints, the Virgin Mary, Christ himself, which is unlike the common definition that's used to describe the appearance of any disembodied spirit. One widely known Catholic apparition would be the Virgin Mary of Fatima, said to have appeared to multiple children. Now, the phrasing other supernatural phenomena is obviously much more vague, and the first thing my mind goes to is things like demonic possession and exorcism, which I'm sure amounts to no small part of it. If you follow me, you know I talk a lot about the Catholic Church's history with this kind of stuff. Other possible examples might be weeping statues of the Virgin Mary or angels, sometimes even said to be in blood. So I don't know about you guys, but this seems to signal to me that something's up. What do you think?
It's a cover up. Dum dum dum. The Vatican knows something.
Haha, they have like some what's that called? Foresighting, is it? Yeah.
I'm sure the Vatican knows lah. They've been fighting evil all centuries, right? I went to Vatican City. It's so pagan. The whole church, the whole building is so pagan. There's figures, there's statues. It's not like any of the Catholic church that we are seeing today. And I spoke to one of the guides there. He says that even the people in Rome, the Italians, they know that Vatican has like the greatest conspiracy, and everyone has a version of that conspiracy theory about Vatican City. Yeah, so not surprised.
So yeah, when I see this, actually I don't feel it's anything. It might not be anything bad. Like, you know how we always like watch the those like kind of like the Nana or these things, say
Yeah.
the demon is coming and stuff like that. But maybe in this sense, I also heard some of my Christian friends saying that maybe sometimes it could be like the second coming of Jesus. I think there's apparently this event that's gonna happen soon, right? So maybe it could be. Maybe we have like a modern version of Mother Mary. Hey, suddenly the Virgin pregnant.
You know, the church believes in the supernatural, but the devotees of the church, they are told not to believe in the supernatural. Mostly the Protestant, the Christian side. Catholics very much believe in the Holy Ghost and spirits and exorcism. It's more the Protestant. The Christians are, no. Ghosts don't exist. Oh, no. Ghosts exist, but we're not going to give them power. So there's this whole movement to deny or to hide or to not speak of them. On one hand, I do agree, if you don't speak of these spirits, you don't give them a power and acknowledgement, and therefore you deny them of that belief, which has a lot of logic. I believe in that too. But on the other hand, you have a whole demographic of people who will not know how to protect themselves when it comes to supernatural haunting. Like, I get comments on our Supernatural Confessions YouTube. Again, every opinion is accepted, welcome, without judgment. But it also kind of scares me when the advice that they provide is, don't worry, you just have to mention the Lord's name 3 times and you'll be fine. And I think for most of us who have been going through some form of paranormal, affliction for years, we pretty much gone through the gauntlet of different religious practice or even dedicating ourselves to a single religious belief. And we know that calling the Lord's name or calling whatever God's name just 3 times is not enough. Yeah, so maybe that's enough to go to a haunted hotel, then somebody speak to you in your ear in a different language, and you can, chase them away with the Lord's Prayer. But for more serious case, I think that requires intervention. And if you don't know where to go to, walao piang, the helplessness is just crippling.
You don't know where's the supernatural A&E.
Yeah, exactly that. Don't want to get injured, don't want to get accident, never mind. Nobody wants that. But if when you do, at least know where the A&E is.
Singapore A&E, where is it going to find Eugene first?
Find Supernatural Confessions A&E.
Don't PM me, not the A&E. I just housekeeping already.
All right, the next story we have for you is yet another beautiful confession, and this one is from Iwan Taha. It's about a delivery rider story. Hantu order McDonald's. Wow, interesting. Read by Belinda.
Thank you, Erwan, for sending in another confession. So let's get started. Delivery story number 1. Hantu order McDonald's. This story comes from a delivery driver in Sengkang area. One night, he went to deliver a young woman's order, but he was a little late as he had to deliver to another location first. As soon as he arrived on the floor, he was about to turn when he was shocked to see a young woman squatting. She then asked him why so late. He then explained he had to deliver food to another place first. She looked very upset. She snatched the food from his hand and she was about to walk off. He then proceeded to leave the floor. When he reached his motorcycle, he received a message saying that the order has not been delivered. He then went up again to check. Once reaching the floor, he found the food on the ground with no sight of the young woman. He then picked up the food and checked the unit number. Once he had found the unit, he knocked on the door and an auntie answered him. Yes? I'm here to deliver this order from McDonald's, said the rider. She then replied, Nobody here ordered anything. He then showed the address to her and it's correct. Then she asked for the name. He then showed it to her and she said, This is my daughter's name. And then he said maybe she was the one who ordered it. Then she replied, But she passed away already. Huh? Now everyone's confused. In the end, the rider just passed the food to her and complete the order. The food was already paid for. Actually, I've heard a similar story like this, but this was from a taxi. So what do everyone think?
I love this story. It's a revival of our urban legend for the taxi story.
But like modern times, the Gen Z ghost
The Gen Z ghost.
version of the taxi.
The Gen Z urban legend. Okay, for those of you who are not familiar with the old taxi story, B, you remember that? You want to tell us?
So I have heard a few versions of it, but basically the taxi driver, those who want to speak about it lah, they will usually tell you that late night they pick up a girl or a woman nearby a very what's it called, like deserted area, and then after that what they will usually get is, okay, if the woman do actually pay, if she never disappear in the middle of the ride, okay, she will pay you the money. But in the very next day, what you will open up in your wallet, you will see leaves or hell note even. So I don't know why the currency, hantu currency leaf lah, but quite interesting, So like you very clearly remember you took like dollars and cents, like the notes itself. But then how come it became something else in the morning? So it is a very interesting story that I would say that a lot of the people, the ghosts and taxi drivers were very well aware of it.
The other version, so that's the one I heard as well, leaf and hell notes. The other one was not taxi, but similar. So the guy was riding a motorbike. And then he saw this girl standing along the road, like in the rain, and she's shivering. Then he says, Miss, I'll send you back home. Nama, you're cold. Take my jacket. Then she put the jacket around her shoulder, then hop on the bicycle. So the girl hop on the bicycle, hold him. Then she's like, wow, her hand very cold. He drive all the way home. Then the girl left, I said bye. Then the girl left, went to the house and disappeared. Then he, wow, so chill. Then he go home. Then he next morning, hey, alamak, I left my jacket with her. Then I go back and pick up again. So you drive all the way to the house. This time it's in the morning. Go up to the door, knock. Then the door opens up and there's an old lady there. They said, oh, hello, auntie. I'm looking for your daughter. Then the auntie looked at him very strangely. My daughter? Oh, yes! My daughter? Yeah, auntie, I passed your daughter my jacket yesterday. I sent her back home. But my daughter already passed away. They say, cannot be. They say, you don't believe you follow me? Then the auntie brought him to the cemetery. And lo and behold, on the tombstone, there is his jacket.
Dun, dun, dun.
So now the modern updated version of the urban legend is the Grab driver deliver food to the house, already paid.
Okay. I have a funny story, before that's just a short one. So I was wearing red the other day, I was wearing a red top, and then after that I had my black hair before I cut my hair. So black long hair, something like this, right? Then after that I stand near a Chinese altar because it was at the side of the road. I don't know where to stand, right? So I had to stand somewhere near that the taxi driver can see me. So I was very angry already because the taxi driver, the first one cancelled on me. Then the second one is like 10 minutes away. Then I have to wait. So I was standing there like cross hand. I was very angry. Then I'm in the red light, I didn't realize. Then the taxi driver drove past me twice, Then after that I called him, hey, uncle, you drove by me twice already. I'm the one wearing red color. Can you come back? Then the uncle, right, was very jittery the whole ride. He was like keep looking in the mirror whether I would disappear or something like that. But I can see that he was like very tense. I'm like, uncle, I human lah.
Lucky he never play the old money party home. Start praying and chanting.
Like the what's that one? The very Chinese famous song also, like 我等着你回来.
That once you play for him. Can you imagine you sit down behind, right, in the taxi? Next time we should do this prank in the 7th month. You go book a taxi, then you sit down behind, all wear red color, long black hair, then you 我等着你回来. Then you hide under the chair.
Then depends on whether the uncle is usually Buddhist or Christian. Then he will start to either like do this, or he will be like he take out his like the Chinese praying beads and he's like 阿弥陀佛阿弥陀佛.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe we should do something for the 7th month. I don't know. Oh, wow, poor fella, uncle. Earn that money. Maybe she looking behind. Wow, you don't disappear on me. Earn your money very hard. Okay.
But I pay with credit card so he won't receive hell note.
Modern. All this. Okay, let's see what the audience have to say. Okay, let's see what the audience have to say. Alright.
So, Imiko says nowadays Apiao are technological savvy. I guess they all burn the GrabFood bank and the telco provider, and the latest phone are working in 7G now.
Apiao. I like the way she calls this ghost Apiao.
So Patrick also mentioned, why did he just pass the food to anyone he sees on the floor instead of bringing it to the unit? Doesn't sound right.
Patrick,
This
very
is,
logical.
logical.
Ghost or no ghost, Apiao, no Apiao. Why you anyhow pass the food to somebody else?
That's true. After that, when I was reading, I was like, yeah, that's true. I think because they will get in trouble, right, if they don't deliver to the unit alone. Okay.
Next one, we have this one. Okay, totally, I do not understand this at all. So, I'm also looking forward to find out what is this video that you sent to me. It says Cheese Man.
Oh, okay.
I play for you first, and then you'll be as confused as I am. Okay, let's take it away.
Bridge.
It's not just a bridge, it's ominous.
Ominous? What do you think's gonna happen?
What the hell? Oh my God!
Similar.
Okay. So basically, when I see this video, the first thing that comes to my mind is that, usually the woman or the old elderly folks in your life will warn you, hey, I feel this area got bad energy. Then, usually the people who are very skeptical, they'll be like, no lah, what bad energy? Wow, you watch too much movie already, yeah. Then after that, something like that happen. See, the ghost come after you.
Jeez, man.
So you enter like the boss mode suddenly. Like instead of like battling like a regular hantu, maybe you battle Lucifer. Who knows?
Okay. Okay, I get it. So, you don't believe, never mind. Don't anyhow open your mouth, say you don't believe.
Yeah, don't believe. Then after that, they'll come after you. See? But it's just for laugh lah. If you don't get my joke, it's okay.
Tough crowd. Well, I can say that this joke is kind of cheesy. Okay, next one we have from Ivan Chen. A bit of background story, please.
Okay, so Ivan Chen is talking about one of the spots that's called a memorial place where they have for the World War era. Okay, so the World War era, they have a lot of people dying, a lot of brave soldiers fought the war, and there's a lot of death happening. So a lot of I would say a lot of energy, a lot of the feelings and emotion are being like held captive at the place, whether the spirit or not, whether it's still there. But I still believe like if the emotions are strong enough, they are able to manifest into something. So yeah, this is probably one of it.
Okay, let's hear the audio.
Ivan Chen, thank you for sending in another confession. Let's get started. Everyone knows the story of Bukit Chandu. It was one of the sites for the Battle of Pasir Panjang, which took place 2 days before the British force surrendered to the Japanese in Singapore. The museum was built in memories of the soldiers who fought one of the fiercest battles in Singapore. One of my ex-colleagues who joined the Singapore police force after he left the retail line. During one of the basic training, they were sent to Bukit Chandu for a day trip. Instead of showing respect and reflecting of the cruelties of war, the whole group was busy shouting and taking photos, running around all over the place like school kids. Never did they know, the very next day, almost all the squad fall sick with high fever and most of them report sick. The most scary part of the photo that they took, he showed me and I was shocked. One of the photos of the trees that they have has like 3 soldiers' face. The features was all too clear and they were staring at them.
The photo he gave us, is that the one?
No, he said he didn't have the photo anymore in the comment section. Yeah, so it was like a while back. Then after that, it was like a friend showed him the photo. So usually, I don't think it's also quite logical that you won't send the hantu photo to your friends because later your friend also gonna haunted.
Oh, wow.
So we give him the benefit of a doubt. This really did happen lah.
Send to us, leh. This kind of thing, delete photo, don't send to us. No.
Send to Eugene, please don't send.
I'll send to UB.
No.
Wow, okay, I give you a nice photo. Okay, so about Bukit Chandu. Now, fiercest battle, Lieutenant Anand, Japanese occupation time. In fact, how Lieutenant Anand was, the entire squad, the Malay squad who were there fighting to the very last man, took down a lot of Japanese, a lot of death in the area. And I did the whole walkthrough during the whole fall of Singapore this year. And apparently from the Bukit Chandu people, this where the museum is right now, that's not where the battle took place. The battle took place elsewhere. The museum is just a site that you put the memorial and all. And I was there. I felt the whole place was old, but at the same time, peaceful. But with Singapore museums, right? I don't think there's a single museum in Singapore that's not haunted.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I also went to the one at the, I cannot remember what's the name, but it's basically I happened to just stumble upon this place. It's behind I believe for Soloso Beach. Then there was this long stretch that you can walk. So basically you walk already. Then after I saw this like museum or memorial place for the World War II. They have like the tanks and they have like the bunkers and things like that. Have you been there before?
Fort Siloso, you mean?
I believe so, because I cannot remember. I just happened to stumble across this place. Yeah, so that place was a very heavy energy also. Yeah, if you ever been there.
Fort Siloso, there was a story that came out of it. This was from LEX. So she and her husband was there. Her husband is a war enthusiast. They love this kind of. Not really fanatic. Like, they love. Yeah, I guess so. Like you use the word. They research and they reenact and they really drill down to details about the war. So he went over to Fort.
Role play? Oh my god.
Yeah. They got uniform and all one.
Kinky. Oh.
Yeah. Fresh made Japanese soldier or British soldier. And so when he was there, he said he heard marching sound. He heard the sound of the cannon going off. Boom. And when he spoke about it to, I think Ellie also heard it at the same time. So they went up to the staff and said, hey, your cannon still got a very nice sound effect. And they said, ma'am, none of the cannon is working. There's no sound effect. And according to Dato Ezekiel, who worked there before, he says the chair in the command room in Fort Siloso is drilled and screwed to the ground because too many of their staff have said the chair can just move on its own.
Oh my god. But yeah,
So
I get it.
yeah. But for Lieutenant Anand one,
Ivan Chen, thank you for sending in another confession.
shut that down.
Let's get started. Everyone knows the story of
For Lieutenant Anand one, I like this particular comment. Someone says,
Yes.
from Pang Pola, somebody must have been munching on non-halal food. Lieutenant Anand does not approve. But this is also in line with what we always say. When you go to a Muslim place, you go to those like Tekong or Mount Ophir, you don't bring bakwa, you don't bring pork because you offend the spirits there. I said I don't think Lieutenant Anand guards his place. He probably, as a hero, he ascend to his Muslim heaven with his 76 virgins, right? But at least for this area, I think there's a lot of nature spirits. So what they saw on the photo could be a nature spirit.
Or maybe I don't know, because sometimes I feel that spirit might also like lose their identity over time. Then they could maybe they see this tree spirit there, right? They could like over time they could start to think that they are the tree spirit.
Oh, possible?
Yeah.
Possible?
Because I have some encounters before where they don't know who are they. Then after that they will have encounter, then after that they will say they will like look very lost, but that they probably have forgotten who they are already. The identity not strong enough.
Explain more about that. That's
Know why
quite
they are there.
interesting. So, is it like when a normal human pass away, the spirit roams around that area? After a while, it forgets who it is, who it was.
Yes. Like, because every day same thing every day is just like you're just wandering around, routine. And then after a while, I think even like the living human, they also might forget who they are. One day you have midlife crisis. Alamak, what am I doing with this woman that I don't love? I should go and find my 17-year-old Xiao Mei Mei now.
Mid-death crisis is a thing now. From hantu daycare to hantu prostitution to now hantu death life crisis.
Identity crisis.
You're old enough as a hantu, you got your identity crisis. 我是谁?
Maybe, right?
I'm learning
Then
so much
after that,
from
they have a lot of
housekeeping.
people, those kind of tours talking about it, right? Then maybe you slowly embody like, I am the soldier. I fought in the war. I was there, that kind of
Like
thing. I don't know.
repeat enough times and you can believe. Like maybe you're not, maybe you only have white gown and black hair. People say Pontianak, then you, am I really a Pontianak? Maybe I am. So
Maybe I died from childbirth, but actually no, maybe you are the child. I don't know.
I identify as a dead soldier. Is that what it is? Even now, hantu can identify themselves also with what they want to be.
Yeah, maybe. Who's to say? Okay. Maybe I identify as a cat girl, then one day I really become cat girl.
You can be whatever you want to. Okay, speaking of spotting things in photographs, this next one happens at Teluk Ayer. Okay, what's this about?
Someone sent in the confession. This is sent in taken by a friend at Teluk Ayer 2 days ago. Is this nature's illusion? I will leave it to your imagination. Okay, this one I can see that it might be the leaf lah. This one I can see it might be the leaf. But you know, in the olden days, right? Okay, when the lights is not so there's not so many lights at the middle of the night. I think if you see this, you definitely scream and run.
Okay, from the photo, right? From the photo, I'm looking at it on the screen now. It looks like a girl with her back turned towards the camera, and she has long hair, and she looks naked.
Is it? Okay, because when I see this photo, I always team hantu lah. But when I see this photo, it look like, you know, the banana tree sometimes it wither already. It die already, one of the leaf, and then after that it will start to lose color. So partial of it looks like it lose color already. And then the partial part that is still connected to the plant, closest to the plant, right? Maybe the plant like trying its best to like maintain its source, so it's still like kind of like green.
I still see a naked girl.
You know, we all see what we want to see lah. Huh?
Okay, I'm going to go with this. It's a naked girl with her back turned towards me and long black hair. Let's see what audience have to say.
So, Ren Xie says that, yep, naked. See lah, you put the naked in me now. Nature's illusion, aka paranoia. Then this is a really big droopy leaf of the
Pareidolia. That's when
oops.
that pareidolia is when you look at the clouds, right? Then you see, hey, I can see a dragon, but it's not a dragon, it's clouds. So pareidolia is that illusion, optical illusion.
Okay. So of the pisang tree. So everybody's team leaf. Woo!
Leaf, droopy leaf lah, paranoid. Come back in the morning, take photo. Yeah, you gotta go back in the morning, take photo before and after. Viet Bu! Boon Yak Tong and me, same. I see. Yeah, they know those kind of Vietnamese ladies, they wear the full, like a shamfu chong sam kind of thing. I don't know what it's called. They're very wave looking, then long black hair. Yeah. Looks like that. Oh, if I'm seeing this alone at night, my handphone show fly to nowhere. Aku nimpe nak. I'm big, but I got small heart. My handphone can fly. Okay. Oh, I think it's aku penyakut. I'm a scaredy cat.
Oh,
I'm a scaredy cat. Yeah, aku
okay.
penyakut. I'm big, but I got small heart. Big where, Julita? Okay. Now, one more for you guys. This one is our final content for tonight. Okay, wait. So before that, I want to see the Viet book one more time. Is it a leaf? Okay, I expand big. Let me see.
What if in the morning you go back there, got no more already?
Morning go back there no more already. Then confirm it's my banana leaf spirit. Okay lah, I can see lah, it's a leaf lah. It's the leaf, right? The stalk here come down. Then the part of the leaf is still green. But yeah, I can imagine, because you see a banana tree, you see a thing that look like a girl there, 1 + 1 = 5 lah. Okay.
But okay, to be fair, maybe in the olden days, a lot of these hantu sightings might be like that also, because I cannot see ma. There's like, there got people, ada orang ah. Then after that, no orang ah, run.
Hey, but cantik sio.
Delusional horny man at night.
Want to die,
Then
so
the
die
ghost
with
in
this.
the real ghost in the tree sitting there is like, what are these people doing?
Hey, I'm here. That one leaf. Aku kat sini. Sure,
Then he
offended.
wants to do the TikTok challenge. Look at me.
Ashley! Look at me!
Okay, this one. How? You are not free.
No, thank you.
Why? Is it-
Definitely not haunted. Must be haunted.
You don't believe, walao, ye little faith.
I mean, it's like, usually I have encounter with people say, hey, I'm not crazy, I'm not crazy, but the person crazy.
The same way people who say I didn't fart.
Who the one that fart? Who?
I didn't even smell it first. You smell it first. Like you're probably out of guilt. You let one go, then you ask people, I didn't fart. The same thing. Free, not haunted. Oh, but I would take it. Well, so I'll go to my museum straight away. Sounds exactly like something a haunted trunk would say.
After go to your museum already, I tell you this one become like the what's that called? Night at the museum suddenly open already, right? Then after that, all the things coming out already.
Well, that's all the time we have for you today, ladies and gentlemen. Today's housekeeping with Belinda and me, Eugene Tay. Hopefully you enjoyed today's quite hilarious take with the confessions and all that. Good pick, B.
Thank you. Let me know any scary things. I know some of the fans have been sending me but I haven't got the chance to send me. I haven't really got a chance to go and see because the thing they send me a bit scary. They send me in the middle of the night some more. I scared
Purposely.
I'll go and see, okay? Maybe next week's confession. But I appreciate it. Thank you.
Alrighty, we'll be back next week with more housekeeping stuff. So if you have something that you spotted and you want to share with us, you want to have it featured on housekeeping, well, you can put it on our Facebook group. Well, let me give you the Facebook group thingamajig. Ding! There we go. This is how we look like on Supernatural Confessions Facebook. I think our numbers have kind of grown since the last time I screen captured this.
I think grown by 100 or 200.
Okay, yeah. Ivan is the admin who approves and rejects and really looks through who signs up because we don't want trolls coming in to mess up the place. So good job, Ivan. And thank you, B, for doing all this curating of stories. I know it can't be easy. It takes you a long time, along with the recording of your audio as well. I think the fans actually feedback to me that they enjoyed the new style. So thank you for the effort.
Thank you. Yesterday I was just a bit bloopers. I was reading the Pasir Panjang. I keep reading Pasir Ris, I took 5 takes. I keep, thank you. Then after that, Pasir Ris,
I think one day you should put all your bloopers together and we have a blooper reel.
I was like, I keep read, then Pasir Ris. I was like, ah!
One more thing to let you guys know, Friday Night Live this week. One more week, we'll not be having a show, but I think we may have a pre-recorded show if I'm able to churn out the content in time and have Jonathan record with me on a Wednesday or a Thursday night, because it's my last Friday running the Armenian Street and Fort Canning tour. Unfortunately, all tickets are sold out, so if you're a fan of Supernatural Confessions and you really want to come for the walk, I will be organizing one more in June, right? All right, that's all from me, and we'll see you guys next week on housekeeping. See you guys. Bye-bye.
What did you find? You are listening to Supernatural Confessions.